Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College, presented by Mrs. Vaishali Jadhav. Students, today we'll learn Standard 7 Subject Science. Lesson number 15, Materials we use. A new substance produced by the chemical processing of natural substances is called a man-made substance. In this lesson, we will learn about substances in daily use. In olden times, in India, acacia bark, neem twigs, coal powder, ash, tooth powder, salt, pomegranate reed were used for cleaning teeth. Today, however, a variety of toothpaste and tooth powders are used for this purpose. Now, let us see toothpaste in detail. The principal ingredient of a toothpaste is calcium carbonate and calcium hydrogen phosphate, which removes the dirt on the teeth. These ingredients also polish the teeth. A certain proportion of fluoride in the toothpaste helps prevent tooth decay. Fluoride is essential for strengthening of bones and enamel covering of teeth. Now let us see detergents in detail. Children, you all know very well such a type of liquid detergents as well as detergent powder your mother must be using daily in your house. The word detergent is derived from the Latin word detergere, which means to wipe away. A detergent is a substance that cleans or wipes away dirt. Soap nut means Rita and soap board means Shikekai. Soap, washing soda, washing powder, liquid soap, shampoo are all detergents. Children, in your mind question may arise. Why does this happen? The molecules of a detergent are long and the properties of its two ends are different. A molecule of a detergent holds on to a water molecule at one end and an oil molecule at the other. As a result, the molecules of oil mix with the water. This is how soap acts when we wash ourselves or our soiled clothes. Our body and clothes becomes oily for various reasons such as applying gels or creams, oiling our hair, etc. The oily layer sticks fast to the crisscrossing threads of the material of our clothes. Soap is used for removing it. Due to the property of holding onto both oil and water, soap of a substance of spreading on a surface is called surface activity and the substance is said to be a surfactant. Detergents are surface active. One effect of surface activity is leather formation. Now let's see natural detergents. Children, soap nut means Rita and soap pod means Shikekai. These are natural detergents in common use. They contain a chemical named saponin. Soap nut and soap pod do not have any harmful effect on human skin or on silk and woolen threads and cloth. This is the image of soap pod means Shikekai and this is the image of Rita means soap nut. Now let's have a look at the man-made detergent. Soap. Soap is a man-made detergent which has been in use since ancient times. It is believed that soap was invented in the West about 2000 years ago. In those days, soap was prepared using animal fat and wood ash. Today, we come across a variety of soaps. Now let's see types of soaps. Hard soap is used for washing clothes. It is a sodium salt of fatty acids. Soft soap is used for bathing. It is potassium salt of fatty acids. It does not cause irritation of the skin. In the hard water of a well or tube well, soap does not give lather but forms a scum. Here I have shown the image of hard soap. We can say it as bar soap. Sodium hydroxide is used to make hard soap or bar soap. In both reactions, the alkali destroys the ester bond and produces glycerol and fatty acids. Now let us have a look at the synthetic detergent. Nowadays, synthetic detergents have taken the place of soap. There are several methods of producing these detergents. Detergents are obtained by subjecting the raw materials of fats or kerosene to a variety of chemical processes. Synthetic detergents can be used in hard water as well. In this, the long structural units in the synthetic detergents are obtained from raw material. These are the images of synthetic detergent. Students, now let us have a look at the preparation of soap. Let us have a look at the material which is required for preparation of soap. 15 grams sodium hydroxide, 60 ml coconut oil, 15 grams salt, perfume, a glass rod, beaker, tripod, wire gauze, burner, water, mold, etc. Let us have a look at the procedure. Take 60 ml coconut oil in a beaker. Dissolve 15 grams sodium hydroxide in 50 ml of water. Mix the sodium hydroxide solution in the oil slowly while stirring it with a glass rod. Heat that mixture and boil it for 10 to 12 minutes. Stirring it all the while. Take care that the mixture does not boil over while heating. Dissolve 15 grams salt in 200 ml of water. Pour this solution into the above mixture and stir it well. The soap formed by the chemical reaction now floats on the water. After some time, it becomes thick. Now, separate the thick soap and add the perfume to it. Shape the bar of soap using the mold. In the above process, fat and alkali combine to form salts of fatty acids. Chemically, soap is a sodium or potassium salt of fatty acids. Children, now let us have a look at the cement production. Cement is an important material in the construction. Sheds, blocks, pillars and pipes are made from concrete produced from cement. Cement is a dry, greenish, grey powder with fine particles. It is made from silica, that is sand, alumina, that is aluminum oxide, lime, iron oxide, and magnesia means magnesium oxide. Portland cement is the most commonly used cement for construction work. It is made from raw material which consists of 60% lime, that is calcium oxide, 25% silica, that is silicon dioxide, 5% alumina. The rest is iron oxide and gypsum means calcium sulfate. Portland cement gets its name from the stone quarried from the Islay of Portland in England, which has a similar texture. In ancient times, the Romans had made cement as well as concrete. They used to make aqueous cement by mixing volcanic ash in moistened lime. It was a very durable cement. With the decline of the Roman Empire, this art of making cement was also forgotten. In 1756, the British engineer John Smeaton developed the method of making aqueous cement. Children, from this image you will get an idea. Previously houses were used to only of the mud. Later on in the jungles people used to build houses like this using mud, and roof used to be by using dry grass. Later on, when cement was invented, people started construction of houses like this using cement concrete. So, let's study in detail about concrete. What is concrete exactly? Concrete is prepared by mixing cement, water, sand and gravel, means small stones. For making a strong and leak-proof slab, certain substances are mixed in concrete. Alright children, hope so you all must have understood this lesson very clearly. Children, do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.